The echo of goodbye, it's still ringing in my ears. Not loud, not soft, just present, like the shadow of my fears. I said the words so quietly, I thought it wouldn't stay. The echo of goodbye, the only thing I'll say that has a life of its own, a heartbeat of its own. The echo of goodbye, I'm not alone. The canyon walls are silent now, the sound has had its run. The echo of goodbye, the only kind of sun. The echo of goodbye, it bounces off the walls of every room I've ever lived in, every empty hall. It follows me like a shadow, like a dog that won't let go. The echo of goodbye, the only thing I know is that the leaving leaves a mark, the parting leaves a trace. The echo of goodbye, I'm learning to embrace. He didn't say it loudly, he just whispered in my ear. The echo has been growing, the volume is severe. Not because of you, but because of the space. The echo of goodbye, the only kind of grace, is the amplification of the void, the ringing of the lack. The echo of goodbye, I'm not turning back. My friend says goodbye is just a word, it doesn't have a sound, but the echo of goodbye is the only thing I found. The echo of goodbye, it bounces off the walls of every room I've ever lived in, every empty hall. It follows me like a shadow, like a dog that won't let go. The echo of goodbye, the only thing I know is that the leaving leaves a mark, parting leaves a trace. The echo of goodbye, I'm learning to embrace. One day the echo will fade, the walls will learn to rest, the sound will dissipate, the silence will be blessed. But for now the ringing is a teacher, the frequency a friend. The echo of goodbye, the only kind of end, is the one that isn't final, just a turning of the page. The echo of goodbye, I'm learning to echo of goodbye. The only thing that's strange is the comfort I have found in the resonance of loss, the echo of goodbye. I'm learning to be the boss. A blanket of autumn leaves, the ground is orange and red. I lie down in the pile, the scent fills up my head. Of summer's end, of winter's coming, of the in-between. A blanket of autumn leaves, the only thing that's green is a memory of the chlorophyll, the life that used to be. A blanket of autumn leaves, I'm learning to be free. The crunch beneath my back is a music of its own. A blanket of autumn leaves, the only kind of throne. A blanket of autumn leaves, it covers me like grace. The colors are a sermon, the texture is a face of the earth that gives and takes, that grows and then lets go. A blanket of autumn leaves, the only thing I know is that the dying is as beautiful as the birth, the fall as sweet as spring. A blanket of autumn leaves, I'm learning to be the thing. I used to hate the autumn, used to dread the brown, used to see the falling as a failure, a letdown. But now I see the gift in it, the permission to release. A blanket of autumn leaves, the only kind of peace is a piece of letting go, the wisdom of the tree. A blanket of autumn leaves, I'm learning to be me. My friend says autumn is just decay, the prelude to the freeze. But the blanket of autumn leaves is the only thing that pleases. A blanket of autumn leaves, it covers me like grace. The colors are a sermon, the texture is a face of the earth that gives and takes, that grows and then lets go. A blanket of autumn leaves, the only thing I know is that the dying is as beautiful as the birth, the fall as sweet as spring. A blanket of autumn leaves, I'm learning to be the thing. The leaves will turn to mulch, the mulch will turn to soil, the soil will feed the trees will bear the toil of another summer, another spring, another cycle of the years. A blanket of autumn leaves, the only thing that steers me toward a place of gratitude, a place of letting be. A blanket of autumn leaves, I'm learning to be free. the gold. The sun is low, the sky is blue. The story that I'm told is one of transformation, of the beauty of the fall. A blanket of autumn leaves. I'm learning to give my all to the moment, to the season, to the process of the faith. A blanket of autumn leaves. I'm finally unafraid. The last key on the ring, it doesn't open anything. The house is sold, the lock is changed, the bell no longer rings. I keep it for the memory, for the weight of the metal in my hand. The last key on the ring, the only thing that's grand, is the symbol of the entrance, the sign of the before. The last key on the ring, I'm learning to close the door. I took it off the ring today, held it in my palm. The last key on the ring, the only kind of calm. The last key on the ring, I'm putting it in a drawer, not as a relic, not as a weight, just as a metaphor for the things I used to hold, the places I used to be. The last key on the ring, the only kind of key that opens nothing but the past, unlocks nothing but the mind. The last key on the ring, I'm learning to be kind. The key was for the house where we first said I love you, the house where we planted the garden, the house where the morning dove would sit upon the windowsill and sing the day awake. The last key on the ring, the only thing I'll take from the wreckage of the marriage, the rubble of the years. The last key on the ring, the only kind of tears. My friend says throw the key away, it's just a piece of brass. But the last key on the ring is the only thing that lasts. The last key on the ring, I'm putting it in a drawer, not as a relic, not as a weight, just as a metaphor for the things I used to hold, the places I used to be. The last key on the ring, the only kind of key that opens nothing but the past, unlocks nothing but the mind. The last key on the ring, I'm learning to be kind. One day I'll throw the key away, or maybe I will not. The drawer is deep, the key is small, the memory is a dot on the horizon of my living, the landscape of my heart. The last key on the ring, the only kind of art, is the knowing that the lock is gone, the door is just a frame, the last key on the ring. I'm learning to rename. The last key on the ring. I close the drawer today. The metal is with the other things that I have put away. The ticket stubs, the photographs, the letters in a pile. The last key on the ring. The only thing that's vile is the attachment to the object, not the object's weight. The last key on the ring. I'm learning to relate. Cicadas at midnight, the chorus never ends. 1,000 tiny singers, 1,000 tiny friends. The summer is a symphony, the night is a stage. Cicadas at midnight, the only kind of age that doesn't care about the calendar, the clock upon the wall. Cicadas at midnight, the only kind of call. I'm sitting on the porch, the glass is in my hand. Cicadas at midnight, the only thing that's planned. Cicadas at midnight, they sing me to myself. The rhythm of the insect, the heartbeat on the shelf of the night that holds me, the darkness that I breathe. Cicadas at midnight, the only thing I leave is the worry and the panic, the stress of the daylight. Cicadas at midnight, I'm learning to be light. I used to hate the noise, used to close the window tight. I used to curse the creatures of the warm and sticky night. But now I've learned to listen, learned to find the beat. Cicadas at midnight, the only kind of feet that dance without a body, that move without a form. Cicadas at midnight, the only kind of warm. My friend says cicadas are just bugs, they're not a metaphor. But cicadas at midnight are the only thing I'm for. Cicadas at midnight, they sing me to myself. The rhythm of the insect, the heartbeat on the shelf of the night that holds me, the darkness that I breathe. Cicadas at midnight, the only thing I leave is the worry and the panic, the stress of the daylight. will die in autumn. The chorus will go still. The silence will return. The night will have its fill. But for now the drone is holy. The buzz is a prayer. Cicadas at midnight. The only thing that's there is the presence of the present, the now without a past. Cicadas at midnight. I'm learning to last. Cicadas at midnight. I'm staying on the porch. The moon is high, the stars are out. The night is not a torch. It's just a blanket, just a cover, just a place to be. Cicadas at midnight. The only thing that's free is the sound that doesn't cost a thing, that asks for no return. Cicadas at midnight. I'm learning to not yearn. The coffee shop where we met, it's still there on the corner. The sign has changed, the paint is fresh. The owner is a mourner of the days when it was different, when the chairs were old and torn. The coffee shop where we met, the only thing that's sworn to keep the memory alive, to hold the ghost inside. The coffee shop where we met. I'm learning to confide. I walked in yesterday, ordered the same thing. The coffee shop where we met, the only kind of ring. The coffee shop where we met, it's not the same without you. The table where we used to sit is where the new kids go to study, laugh, fall in love, make their own memories. The coffee shop where we met, the only thing that's pleased is the barista who remembers us, who knows the order still. The coffee shop where we met. I'm learning to be still. I sat in our old corner, the one with the wobbly chair. The stain from your coffee cup is still there, I swear. The years have tried to clean it, the bleach has done its work. The coffee shop where we met, the only kind of quirk is that the stain remained a testament to us. The coffee shop where we met, the only kind of trust. My friend says it's just a coffee shop, you need to let it go. But the coffee shop where we met is the only thing I know. The coffee shop where we met, it's not the same without you. The table where we used to sit is where the new kids go to study, laugh, fall in love, make their own memories. The coffee shop where we met, the only thing that's pleased is the barista who remembers us, who knows the order still. The coffee shop where we met, I'm learning to be still. One day the coffee shop will close, the building will be sold, the corner will be something else, a bank or a stronghold of commerce and of commerce, of the new and of the now. The coffee shop where we met, the only kind of vow is the one I make to memory, to keep it safe inside. The coffee shop where we met, I'm learning to abide. Shop where we met, I'll go there one more time. The coffee's bitter, the chair is wobbly, the memories are rhyme that doesn't need a chorus, that doesn't need a verse. The coffee shop where we met, the only thing that's worse is forgetting, not the remembering, the letting go, not the hold. The coffee shop where we met, I'm learning to be bold.
Dust on the dashboard of a truck from 100 different roads, from the gravel of the back roads, from the heavy of the loads. I've carried in the bed, in the cab, in my chest. Dust on the dashboard, the only thing that's blessed is the accumulation of the miles, the witness of the grind. Dust on the dashboard, I'm learning to take my time. I haven't cleaned the dash in years, the cloth is in the drawer. Dust on the dashboard, the only thing I'm for. Dust on the dashboard of a truck, it's not a sign of neglect, it's a diary of the journey, a record of the trek. The dust from the desert, the dust from the farm. Dust on the dashboard, the only kind of charm is the one that comes from living, from the moving and the still. Dust on the dashboard, I'm learning to be the will. My father taught me how to drive in this old truck. The dashboard was a classroom, the dust dust was just a muck that he would wipe away with a rag, a ritual of care. Dust on the dashboard, the only thing that's there. Now that he is gone, now that the truck is mine, dust on the dashboard, the only kind of sign. My friend says clean the truck, it's a reflection of your mind. But the dust on the dashboard is the only thing that's kind. Dust on the dashboard of a truck, it's not a sign of neglect, it's a diary of the journey, a record of the trek. The dust from the desert, the dust from the farm, dust on the dashboard, the only kind of charm is the one that comes from living, from the moving and the still. Dust on the dashboard, I'm learning to be the will. One day I'll wipe the dust away, I'll see the dashboard shine. The wood will glow, the metal gleam, the glass will be aligned to a future that is clean, a present that is new. Dust on the dashboard, the only thing that's true is the memory of the father, the lesson of the rag. Dust on the dashboard, I'm learning not to lag. Truck, I'm leaving it today. The sun is streaming through the glass, the dust is on display. A museum of the miles, a gallery of the past. Dust on the dashboard, the only thing that lasts is the evidence of the journey, the proof of the drive. Dust on the dashboard, I'm finally alive. The sound of a guitar string breaking, a snap and then a sigh. The music stops, the silence comes, the note begins to die. I was in the middle of a song, the one I wrote for you. The sound of a guitar string breaking, the only thing that's true is the suddenness of ending, the violence of the snap, the sound of a guitar string breaking. I'm learning to adapt. The high snapped, curled like a question mark, the sound of a guitar string breaking.
the only kind of dark. The sound of a guitar string breaking, it's a lesson and a loss. The tension that was holding is a bridge that I can't cross. The music that was coming is a future that won't be. The sound of a guitar string breaking, the only kind of key that opens the door to stillness, that invites the pause. The sound of a guitar string breaking, I'm learning to applause. I could replace the string, I could tune it up again. The music would continue, the song would find its end. But the moment of the breaking was a gift I didn't expect. The sound of a guitar string breaking, the only kind to reflect is the mirror of the sun, the window of the crack. The sound of a guitar string breaking, I'm not turning back. My friend says, fix the string, the song is almost done. But the sound of the guitar string breaking is the only battle won. The sound of a guitar string breaking, it's a lesson and a loss. The tension that was holding is a bridge that I can't cross. The music that was coming is a future that won't be. The sound of a guitar string breaking, the only kind of key that opens the door to stillness, that invites the pause. The sound of a guitar string breaking, I'm learning to applause. The string is on the floor now, curled in silver gray. The guitar has 5 strings left, they have a lot to say. But the silence of the missing is a note of its own kind. The sound of a guitar string breaking, the only thing that's mine is the aura, the imperfection, the gold of the crack. The sound of a guitar string breaking, I'm not going back. The sound of a guitar string breaking, I'm leaving it unfixed. The 5 strings are enough for now. The broken one is mixed into the compost of the music, the soil of the song. The sound of a guitar string breaking, the only thing that's strong is the willingness to play with less, to make do with the scar. The sound of a guitar string breaking, I'm learning who we are. porch in the middle of nowhere, that's where I wanna be. No neighbors, no traffic, no city, no sea. Just the fields and the fences, the sky and the ground. A porch in the middle of nowhere, the only thing I've found that doesn't ask for anything, that doesn't need a plan. A porch in the middle of nowhere, I'm learning to be a man. The wood is weathered, the nails are rusted, the screen is torn and old. A porch in the middle of nowhere, the only thing I hold. A porch in the middle of nowhere, it's not a place of lack, it's a place of the presence, the silence of the track that leads to nothing, into everything, to the space of the alone. A porch in the middle of nowhere, the only kind of throne is the one that has no kingdom, no subjects, no crown. A porch in the middle of nowhere, I'm learning to be down. I built the porch myself with wood from the old barn, the nails I hammered with my father's hammer. The screen was from the farm that used to be my grandfather's, the land that he had tilled. A porch in the middle of nowhere, the only thing that's stilled is the heart that was always racing, the mind that was always loud. A porch in the middle of nowhere, I'm learning to be proud. My friend says nowhere is not a place, you need to find a town. But the porch in the middle of nowhere is the only thing that's down. A porch in the middle of nowhere, it's not a place of lack, it's a place of the presence, the silence of the track that leads to nothing, into everything, to the space of the alone. A porch in the middle of nowhere, the only kind of throne is the one that has no kingdom, no subjects, no crown. A porch in the middle of nowhere, I'm learning to be down. The nowhere is a somewhere, the emptiness is full. The porch is a cathedral, the silence is a bull that charges through the noise, that clears the crowded space. A porch in the middle of nowhere, the only kind of grace is the grace of being nothing, the peace of being small. A porch in the middle of nowhere, I'm learning to give my all.
sun is setting, the sky is pink. The world is not a care. The nowhere is my
straight from here, away from the silent sound. A porch in the middle of nowhere. I'm finally unbound. The last time I heard you laugh, it was a Tuesday in July. The sun was hot, the pool was cold, the clouds were in the sky. You laughed at something silly, something I can't recall. The last time I heard your laugh, the only thing that's all is the sound of the forgetting, the echo of the mirth. The last time I heard your laugh, the only thing that's worth. I've been trying to remember every detail of the sound. The last time I heard your laugh, the only thing that's found. The last time I heard you laugh, it's a recording in my head. I play it when I'm lonely, I play it when I'm in bed, I play it when I'm driving, I play it when I'm still. The last time I heard you laugh, the only kind of will is the will to keep the memory, the will to not forget. The last time I heard you laugh, the only thing that's said. Your laugh was like a river, a cascade and a fall. It filled the room, it broke the ice, it welcomed one and all. And now the room is silent, the river has run dry. The last time I heard your laugh, the only thing that's why I get up in the morning, why put one foot in front. The last time I heard your laugh, the only kind of hunt. My friend says you can't live in the past, you have to hear new sounds. But the last time I heard your laugh is the only thing that's around. The last time I heard your laugh, it's a recording in my head. I play it when I'm lonely, I play it when I'm in bed, I play it when I'm driving, I play it when I'm still. The last time I heard your laugh, the only kind of will is the will to keep the memory, the will to not forget. The last time I heard your laugh, the only thing that's said. One day the recording will fade, the neurons will rewire, the laugh will be a ghost, a memory of a fire that used to burn so brightly, that used to light the room. The last time I heard your laugh, the only kind of bloom is the one that opens in the darkness, the flower of the past. The last time I heard your laugh, I'm learning to laugh. The last time I heard you laugh, I'm listening right now. The sound is soft, the sound is clear. The memory is a vow that I will keep the laughter, keep the joy, keep the sound of you. The last time I heard you laugh, the only thing that's true is that the laughter doesn't die, it just changes frequency. The last time I heard your laugh, I'm learning to be free.
Where the stars forget to shine, that's where I wanna be. Not because I'm hopeless, but because I need to see the darkness as a teacher, the void as a friend. Where the stars forget to shine, the only kind of end that isn't really ending, just a different kind of start. Where the stars forget to shine, I'm learning to depart. The sky is black, the moon is gone, the clouds have hid the light. Where the stars forget to shine, the only kind of night. Where the stars forget to shine, the darkness is complete. No twinkle, no glimmer, no silver at my feet. Just the black and the black and the black of the unknown. Where the stars forget to shine, the only kind of throne is the one that has no jewels, no diamonds, no crown. Where the stars forget to shine, I'm learning to be down. I used to fear the dark, used to need a spark, used to need a street light or a moon to make a mark. But now I've learned to walk without a guide, to trust the feel. Where the stars forget to shine, the only thing that's real is the ground beneath my feet, the touch of the terrain. Where the stars forget to shine, I'm learning to remain. My friend says darkness is depression, you need to find the light. But where the stars forget to shine is the only thing that's right. Where the stars forget to shine, the darkness is complete. No twinkle, no glimmer, no silver at my feet. Just the black and the black and the black of the unknown. Where the stars forget to shine, the only
kind of throne is the one that has no jewels, no diamonds, no crown, where the stars forget to shine. I'm learning to be down. The stars will come back tomorrow, the sky will have its show, but tonight the darkness is the only thing that's slow. Enough to teach me something, patient enough to wait, where the stars forget to shine. The only kind of gate is the one that opens to the nothing, the entrance to the void, where the stars forget to shine. I'm learning to be employed. And there is no turning back. The stars are not forgotten, they're just taking a rest, where the stars forget to shine. The only kind of test is the one I pass by, sitting still, by letting the dark be, where the stars forget to shine. I'm finally free. Window to the south, that's where I always look, the direction that you went when you left me with the book. Half read on the table, the bookmark at the middle, the window to the south, the only kind of riddle I can't solve, I can't answer, I can't even understand. The window to the south, the only thing that's grand. The sun comes through at noon, it warms the wooden floor. The window to the south, the only thing I'm for. To the south, I keep it clean and clear, in case you ever change your mind, in case you reappear on the horizon, on the road, a speck of dust and light. The window to the south, the only thing that's right is the waiting and the watching, the hoping and the stare. The window to the south, the only thing that's there. I've turned the other windows to the east and to the west. I've looked at every sunrise, I've looked at every crest, but nothing holds the hope the way the southern pain does hold the memory of good riddance. None of those are true. The window to the south, the only thing that's you. My friend says close the curtains, you need to move along. But the window to the south is the only kind of song. The window to the south, I keep it clean and clear, in case you ever change your mind, in case you reappear on the horizon, on the road, a speck of dust and light. The window to the south, the only thing that's right is the waiting and the watching, the hoping and the stare. The window to the south, the only thing that's there. I know you're not coming back, I know the south is just a direction, but the window is the only thing that gives me some connection to the possibility of magic, to the chance of a return. The window to the south, the only thing I learned is that hope is not a weakness, hope is not a lie. The window to the south, I'm not afraid to cry. To hide, not from you, not from the world, not from the passing years. The window to the south, the only thing that steers me toward a place of peace, a place of letting be. The window to the south, I'm finally free.
Crows on a fence line, black against the gray. The sky is thick with thunder, the end of the day is coming like a promise, is coming like a threat. Crows on a fence line, the only thing I've met that doesn't lie, that doesn't flatter, just sits and watches me. Crows on a fence line, the only thing that's free. They call and call and call, a language I don't speak. Crows on a fence line, the only thing that's bleak. Crows on a fence line, they're not a good omen. They
They're just birds that know the winter's coming, just a token of the cold that's on its way, the frost that's in the air. Crows on a fence line, the only thing that's fair is the honesty of nature, the bluntness of the wild. Crows on a fence line, the only kind of child. I used to chase the crows away, throw stones up at the sky. I thought their presence meant something bad was drawing nigh. But now I sit and watch them, let them have their say. The crows on a fence line, the only thing that's gray is the color of their feathers, the color of the cloud. Crows on a fence line, I'm not afraid to bow to the wisdom of the winged, to the knowledge of the black. Crows on a fence line, there's no turning back. Crows on a fence line, they're not a good omen. They're just birds that know the winter's coming, just a token of the cold that's on its way, the frost that's in the air. Crows on a fence line, the only thing that's fair is the honesty of nature, the bluntness of the wild. Crows on a fence line, the only kind of child. The crows don't care about my problems, don't care about my pain. They just sit on the fence line and wait for the rain. And I've learned to be like them, to sit and wait and watch. Crows on a fence line, the only thing that's not a disappointment, a failure, a thing I couldn't do. Crows on a fence line, I'm learning to be you. Coming, but the fence line is the only way to see it clearly, to feel the wind, to know what's on its way. Crows on a fence line, the only thing that's gay, not in the modern meaning, but the old carefree and light. Crows on a fence line, I'm learning to be bright.